This is Remix Report with your hosts, DJ JD and DJ J Spring. For the date of
November 10th, 2010.
Today's video brought to you by YourDJLogo.com. Get your new DJ logo today.
Hey everyone, welcome to Remix Report episode 116. I'm DJ JD.
I'm DJ J Spring, and today is another edition of Playlist Wednesdays where JD and I go through our actual playlist from the clubs and we tell you a little bit about how we go into and out of a certain song. And I mean, it's not like this is what we do every single time we're at the club. That's not true. But it is something we have in the back of our mind that always works just in case we can't think of anything else to do. We know that we have it available for us, and it's good to talk about. That's exactly why we started this site, is because we get to talk about stuff like this.
Exactly.
And you get to see exactly what our thought process is and why we do what we do.
Exactly, because this is kind of what DJs talk about when we just kind of hang around each other.
Yes.
I guess.
When there's nothing else to talk about.
Alright, so the song we're going to talk about today is Trey Songzs' Say Ah, which still goes over pretty well.
Still get a lot of requests for this, still get a good reaction from it, and I think this is one of those songs that's going to be around for a while.
And for me, and you said this isn't necessarily the way we always do it, but there's really only one way I go into this song, and I'm pretty sure it's the only way 95% of the people go into the song 90% of the time, which of course is to play in the club.
Wait, I thought that I was going to talk about that one.
Well, you can give the example, but
okay.
This is the same thing I do.
Okay.
There's just...
You think other people do this? I thought it was just me.
Just you and me, I guess. Maybe it's a Connecticut thing.
Okay.
So, of course, in the club, into Say Ah, it just works.
It does work very well. And sometimes I'll quick mix. I'll just play the chorus, first chorus of In the Club, and go into it, even though there's no shame in playing a verse of In the Club, because that's an all-time classic that people always want to hear. This. Maybe I'm making a mistake by quick mixing. Who knows? But either way, it does work because no one's mad when you go into Say Ah.
No.
So, should we take a listen to my example? Maybe I'll tell you guys what I'm going into also. So I'll go from In the Club to Say Ah, and the way I mix out of it a lot of times, I have a version that's an edit that has Trey Songzs' first verse, then it goes chorus, and then it has Fabulous's verse, so I cut out Trey's second verse, and then a chorus after that, and that chorus kind of ends with, I think the last 4 bars are a cappella, but I'll mix my 8-bar a cappella intro of Serani. What's the name of that Serani song? No Games, yes. That's the one I'll go into. I'm getting old, I'm sorry. So I'll go into that Serani, and I think the reggae beat coming in from Say Ah sounds pretty good. So we'll take a listen of how I mix in and out right now.
It's your birthday. We gon' party like it's your birthday. We gon' sip Bacardi like it's your birthday. And you know we don't give up, cause that's your birthday. You'll find me in the club, bottle full of bub. Mama, I got what you need if you need to feel the buzz. I'm into having sex, I ain't into making love. So come give me a hug, if you're into getting rough. You can find me in the club, bottle full of bub. Mama, I got what you need if you need to feel the buzz. I'm into having sex, I ain't into making love. So come give me a hug, if you're into getting rough. Go girl, it's your birthday. Say ah, you want me say ah, say ah. Go girl, say baby. Yeah, that's how you do it, girl. Just tilt your head back, right? Open wide.
And we don't buy no drinks at the bar. We pop champagne cause we got that dough. Let me hear you say ah. If you want me say ah.
It just makes it easier.
Alright, so that was Spring's example. My example would start the same way, so I'm not going to give you the beginning of my example starting with In the Club. I'm just going to tell you an example of how I mix out of it sometimes, which is using Danny Diggs' acapella outro edit. And I'll go into Pop Champagne, because part of the chorus, of course, says Pop Champagne and Say Ah, so I'll just kind of loop that over the intro drums of Pop Champagne, maybe echo it out, and go into Pop Champagne. It's kind of a little wordplay thing that works pretty well. So why don't we take a listen to that?
Say you want me say go girl, it's your birthday, open wide, I know you're thirsty, say and we don't buy no drinks at the bar, we pop champagne cause we pop champagne, cause we pop champagne, cause we pop champagne, cause we pop champagne, champagne, champagne.
Hey, how we ball in the club, I know you hate it, when you dancing on the floor, I let you naked.
Alright, so that was JD's example. Where did you get that acapella outro, by the way?
I believe it was on DMS.
That's correct. So now you know how we mix in and out of Say Ah, and that's, like we said, going to be a song that's going to be around for a while to come. So please let us know how you mix into this and out of it.
Absolutely.
You can register and leave a comment.
Or, of course, you can email us at remixreport@gmail.com.
Later, guys.
Remixreport.com.